Have you ever wondered what secrets lie hidden deep within the Amazon jungle? Herb from the thick canopy above to the shadowy forest floor. This vast rainforest is home to creatures beyond imagination. Welcome to Epic Animal World, your gateway to the most fascinating and mysterious wildlife on Earth. Before we dive into today's incredible journey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon, like, and share this adventure with your friends. Trust me, you won't want to miss a single discovery in this epic exploration. Today, we'll explore hidden rivers, mysterious giant animals, and secrets of the Amazon you never knew existed. So, sit back, relax, and let the adventure begin. The Amazon rainforest, often called the lungs of the earth, stretches over 6.7 million square kilometers. Beneath its dense canopy, countless species live in perfect harmony, and sometimes, perfect secrecy. Did you know some insects here are so tiny yet so powerful that their venom can paralyze much larger animals? And the plants, oh, the plants. Some contain compounds that could be future medicines, while others are deadly traps for unsuspecting prey. Predators like the jaguar and ocelot use incredible camouflage techniques. One moment the forest floor seems empty, and the next, a golden-spotted predator emerges from the shadows. Early explorers often reported strange sounds and fleeting shadows, and to this day, the jungle holds mysteries no human has fully uncovered. Even the smallest creatures play a crucial role in this ecosystem. From leafcutter ants that build underground networks spanning thousands of meters, to elusive tree frogs that communicate through high-pitched calls, every organism adds to the symphony of life in the Amazon. The Amazon River, the lifeblood of this rainforest, stretches over 6,400 kilometers, making it the second longest river on Earth. Its vast network of tributaries carries more water than any other river in the world, supporting a rich diversity of life. Beneath its murky surface lurk some of the largest freshwater species known to man. Take the arapaima, for example. This massive fish can grow over 3 meters long and weigh nearly half a ton. Its scales are so tough they act like natural armor, protecting it from predators like jaguars and caimans. And then there are the giant catfish, some exceeding 2 meters in length. These river titans navigate the complex waterways, feeding on smaller fish and occasionally scavenging from riverbanks. It's a delicate balance, predators and prey, survival and stealth. Legends say that some parts of the river are home to creatures yet undiscovered. Locals speak of enormous serpents and strange glowing fish, and while science hasn't confirmed most of these tales, the mysteries only add to the Amazon's allure. The pink river dolphin, known as Boto, is another fascinating resident. These intelligent creatures communicate through complex sounds and can navigate the twisting river channels with remarkable skill. Observers have even reported them guiding lost fishermen to safe waters, a legend that blurs the line between myth and reality. Rivers are not just water highways, they are lifelines for the jungle. They nourish plants, sustain wildlife, and even influence the climate. Without these waterways, the Amazon rainforest as we know it could not exist. Every ripple, every current carries secrets and stories waiting to be discovered. From tiny aquatic insects to giant predators, from mystical legends to scientific wonders, the rivers of the Amazon are as alive and mysterious as the jungle itself. And this is just the beginning. As the mighty Amazon River flows toward the Atlantic Ocean, it creates one of the most unique coastal ecosystems on Earth. Here, freshwater meets saltwater, forming a habitat teeming with extraordinary marine life. The coastline near the Amazon Delta is home to giant crabs, exotic fish, and migratory birds, each adapted to survive in this ever-changing environment. Some fish travel hundreds of kilometers upriver during spawning season, creating a spectacular natural phenomenon that attracts predators and explorers alike. And then, there are the legends of giant sea creatures lurking in deeper waters. Sailors and fishermen have reported sightings of enormous rays and mysterious serpentine forms beneath the waves. While science confirms the presence of giant stingrays and even large sharks near the coast, some sightings remain unexplained, a reminder that the oceans still hold countless mysteries. One of the most fascinating inhabitants is the Amazonian manatee. These gentle giants, sometimes called sea cows, graze on aquatic plants and play a crucial role in maintaining the health of riverine and coastal ecosystems. Observing them requires patience, but their serene presence captivates anyone lucky enough to encounter them. The Amazon River dolphins, both pink and gray varieties, occasionally venture close to the coast, blending freshwater and saltwater habitats. Their intelligence, curiosity, and playful nature make them iconic symbols of the Amazon's aquatic world. Locals even believe these dolphins have mystical powers, guiding lost travelers or protecting certain river sections. The Amazon's coastal seas are a reminder of nature's incredible adaptability. From mangroves that protect the shoreline to giant marine species navigating the waters, every element of this ecosystem contributes to a complex, delicate balance. And beyond what we can see, countless secrets remain hidden beneath the waves. The Amazon rainforest is not just home to tiny insects and mysterious plants. It's the kingdom of giant animals, predators, and fascinating creatures that dominate this lush ecosystem. Let's start with the jaguar, the apex predator of the jungle. Known for its strength, agility, and stealth, a jaguar can leap over 6 meters and crush prey with a single powerful bite. Unlike lions that hunt in groups, jaguars are solitary hunters, relying on their cunning to ambush prey near rivers or deep in the forest. Early explorers often described encounters with jaguars as chilling, their golden eyes piercing through the shadows of the jungle. Next, the anaconda, one of the largest snakes in the world. These enormous constrictors can grow over 8 meters long, capable of overpowering caimans, capybaras, and even unsuspecting mammals. Floating silently in the water, anacondas are masters of camouflage, making them nearly invisible until it's too late. The Amazon waters are their hunting ground, a place where patience and precision mean life or death. Speaking of rivers, we can't forget the caimans. These reptiles, relatives of alligators, patrol the waterways with watchful eyes. They vary in size, from the smaller black caiman to the massive spectacled caiman, and play a crucial role in maintaining the river's ecological balance by controlling fish and other prey populations. The Amazon is also home to the giant river otter, an apex predator of the waterways. Highly social and surprisingly vocal, these otters hunt in coordinated groups, displaying teamwork rarely seen in other species. Observing a family of giant river otters is like witnessing a perfectly choreographed dance, from diving for fish to playful interactions along riverbanks. And let's not forget the capybara, the world's largest rodent. These gentle giants often appear harmless, but they are a key part of the food chain, providing sustenance for jaguars, anacondas, and other predators. Their social behavior, living in large groups near rivers, is fascinating and essential for survival in the Amazon's challenging environment. The Amazon is filled with more giants, from enormous tarantulas and insects to majestic birds like harpy eagles, which can snatch monkeys right from the treetops. Each of these creatures demonstrates incredible adaptations, strength, camouflage, intelligence, all necessary to survive in one of the most competitive ecosystems on Earth. While some animals command fear, others inspire awe. The Amazon reminds us that life thrives in diversity, and every creature, large or small, plays an irreplaceable role in this magnificent jungle. And even after centuries of exploration, countless mysteries about these giants remain unsolved, inviting every adventurer and wildlife enthusiast to keep seeking, observing, and learning. High above the forest floor lies the Amazon canopy, a hidden world that few humans ever see. This elevated ecosystem is home to countless species, many of which spend their entire lives in the treetops. The canopy acts like a separate jungle above the jungle, where sunlight filters through thick leaves and branches, creating a vibrant, bustling habitat. Among the most striking inhabitants are rare birds like the harpy eagle, the largest and most powerful raptor in the Amazon. With talons the size of a human hand, harpy eagles hunt monkeys, sloths, and other tree-dwelling animals, relying on exceptional vision and precision. Their cries echo through the forest, a haunting yet majestic reminder of their dominance. Parrots, macaws, and toucans bring color and sound to the canopy. Macaws, with their bright red, blue, and yellow feathers, often fly in large flocks, creating a spectacular visual display while foraging for fruits and nuts. Their social behavior ensures protection from predators and coordination in searching for food. Even insects play a vital role up here. Leafcutter ants traverse the canopy carrying massive leaves, while spiders spin delicate webs between branches, catching unsuspecting prey. Some caterpillars feed on specific leaves, developing toxins that protect them from predators. The canopy is a complex web of interactions, where every creature contributes to the balance of life. Amphibians and reptiles have also adapted to this elevated environment. Tree frogs use sticky pads to climb vertical surfaces and communicate with high-pitched calls that echo across the treetops. Snakes like the emerald tree boa coil around branches, camouflaged perfectly to ambush passing prey. The canopy isn't just a habitat, it's a survival strategy. Animals up here avoid many ground predators, access sunlight-rich fruits, and interact in a world of shadows and light. It's an entirely different perspective of the Amazon, where life has evolved to thrive hundreds of feet above the forest floor. Beneath the towering trees and hidden in the leaf litter lies the Amazon's insect kingdom, arguably the most diverse and abundant part of the rainforest. Insects here are masters of survival, using camouflage, mimicry, and chemical defenses to thrive in this competitive environment. Take the bullet ant, for instance. Its sting is considered one of the most painful in the insect world, a powerful defense against predators. Leafcutter ants, on the other hand, are engineers. They construct underground colonies with intricate tunnels spanning hundreds of meters, transporting leaves to cultivate fungal gardens that feed entire colonies. Beetles like the Titanus gigantus, one of the largest in the world, feed on decaying wood and help recycle nutrients back into the forest. Even smaller species, like the orchid bee, play a crucial role in pollination, maintaining the delicate balance of plant life. Microhabitats form everywhere: water droplets in leaves, hollow tree trunks, and moss-covered branches, each hosting tiny species specially adapted to survive there. Some creatures are active only at night, emerging under the moonlight, while others thrive during the intense heat of the day. The Amazon's insects are proof that size doesn't determine significance. Even the smallest life can shape an ecosystem. The Amazon rainforest is home to over 40,000 plant species, each with remarkable adaptations to survive intense heat, humidity, and competition for sunlight. Tall trees like kapok and mahogany dominate the skyline, while epiphytes, orchids, and bromeliads cling to branches, capturing sunlight and moisture above the forest floor. Some plants have developed chemical defenses to deter herbivores. Others, like carnivorous pitcher plants, trap insects for nutrients in nutrient-poor soil. Lianas, or climbing vines, entwine massive trees, creating natural bridges for monkeys and other canopy dwellers. The diversity of plants creates niches for countless animal species. Fruits, seeds, and nectar support birds, mammals, and insects alike, while fallen leaves and decaying wood nourish fungi and soil organisms. Each plant has a role, contributing to the rainforest's remarkable resilience and productivity. The Amazon experiences intense seasonal rains, with some regions receiving over 2,000 millimeters of rain annually. During the wet season, rivers swell, and parts of the forest flood, creating temporary lakes. Animals and plants have adapted in incredible ways to survive these changes. Fish like the pacu move freely through flooded areas, while birds and monkeys navigate the treetops above the water. Some trees develop aerial roots to survive prolonged submersion, while others shed leaves to conserve energy. Amphibians thrive, taking advantage of temporary pools to breed, ensuring the next generation survives despite the changing environment. The rainforest's extreme weather shapes not just the landscape but also the behavior and life cycles of every species. Survival depends on adaptability, timing, and sometimes sheer luck. The Amazon is a land of legends, where locals speak of mysterious creatures that dwell in rivers and forests. Tales of enormous serpents, glowing fish, and spirits of the jungle have been passed down for generations, blending myth with reality. Among the real predators, the black caiman reigns supreme in rivers. Growing up to 6 meters, these powerful reptiles hunt fish, turtles, and occasionally larger mammals. River dolphins, however, navigate these waters with agility, sometimes outsmarting the very predators that share their habitat. The jungle teaches respect for nature's power. Every shadow, ripple, and sound holds a potential story, whether it's a living creature or a whispered legend. Exploring these waters reminds us that the Amazon is as mysterious as it is majestic. High above the forest floor lies the Amazon canopy, a hidden world that few humans ever see. This elevated ecosystem is home to countless species, many of which spend their entire lives in the treetops. The canopy acts like a separate jungle above the jungle, where sunlight filters through thick leaves and branches, creating a vibrant, bustling habitat. Among the most striking inhabitants are rare birds like the harpy eagle, the largest and most powerful raptor in the Amazon. With talons the size of a human hand, harpy eagles hunt monkeys, sloths, and other tree-dwelling animals, relying on exceptional vision and precision. Their cries echo through the forest, a haunting yet majestic reminder of their dominance. Parrots, macaws, and toucans bring color and sound to the canopy. Macaws, with their bright red, blue, and yellow feathers, often fly in large flocks, creating a spectacular visual display while foraging for fruits and nuts. Their social behavior ensures protection from predators and coordination in searching for food. Even insects play a vital role up here. Leafcutter ants traverse the canopy carrying massive leaves, while spiders spin delicate webs between branches, catching unsuspecting prey. Some caterpillars feed on specific leaves, developing toxins that protect them from predators. The canopy is a complex web of interactions, where every creature contributes to the balance of life. Amphibians and reptiles have also adapted to this elevated environment. Tree frogs use sticky pads to climb vertical surfaces and communicate with high-pitched calls that echo across the treetops. Snakes like the emerald tree boa coil around branches, camouflaged perfectly to ambush passing prey. The canopy isn't just a habitat, it's a survival strategy. Animals up here avoid many ground predators, access sunlight-rich fruits, and interact in a world of shadows and light. It's an entirely different perspective of the Amazon, where life has evolved to thrive hundreds of feet above the forest floor. Beneath the towering trees and hidden in the leaf litter lies the Amazon's insect kingdom, arguably the most diverse and abundant part of the rainforest. Insects here are masters of survival, using camouflage, mimicry, and chemical defenses to thrive in this competitive environment. Take the bullet ant, for instance. Its sting is considered one of the most painful in the insect world, a powerful defense against predators. Leafcutter ants, on the other hand, are engineers. They construct underground colonies with intricate tunnels spanning hundreds of meters, transporting leaves to cultivate fungal gardens that feed entire colonies. Beetles like the Titanus gigantus, one of the largest in the world, feed on decaying wood and help recycle nutrients back into the forest. Even smaller species, like the orchid bee, play a crucial role in pollination, maintaining the delicate balance of plant life. Microhabitats form everywhere. Water droplets in leaves, hollow tree trunks, and moss-covered branches, each hosting tiny species specially adapted to survive there. Some creatures are active only, emerging under the moonlight, while others thrive during the intense heat of the day. The Amazon's insects are proof that size doesn't determine significance. Even the smallest life can shape an ecosystem. The Amazon rainforest is home to over 40,000 plant species, each with remarkable adaptations to survive intense heat, humidity, and competition for sunlight. Tall trees like kapok and mahogany dominate the skyline, while epiphytes, orchids, and bromeliads cling to branches, capturing sunlight and moisture above the forest floor. Some plants have developed chemical defenses to deter herbivores. Others, like carnivorous pitcher plants, trap insects for nutrients in nutrient-poor soil. Lianas, or climbing vines, entwine massive trees, creating natural bridges for monkeys and other canopy dwellers. The diversity of plants creates niches for countless animal species. Fruits, seeds, and nectar support birds, mammals, and insects alike, while fallen leaves and decaying wood nourish fungi and soil organisms. Each plant has a role, contributing to the rainforest's remarkable resilience and productivity. The Amazon experiences intense seasonal rains, with some regions receiving over 2,000 millimeters of rain annually. During the wet season, rivers swell, and parts of the forest flood, creating temporary lakes. Animals and plants have adapted in incredible ways to survive these changes. Fish like the pacu move freely through flooded areas, while birds and monkeys navigate the treetops above the water. Some trees develop aerial roots to survive prolonged submersion, while others shed leaves to conserve energy. Amphibians thrive, taking advantage of temporary pools to breed, ensuring the next generation survives despite the changing environment. Visual cue: heavy rain, river overflowing banks, frogs hopping, and fish swimming in flooded areas. The rainforest's extreme weather shapes not just the landscape but also the behavior and life cycles of every species. Survival depends on adaptability, timing, and sometimes sheer luck. The Amazon is a land of legends, where locals speak of mysterious creatures that dwell in rivers and forests. Tales of enormous serpents, glowing fish, and spirits of the jungle have been passed down for generations, blending myth with reality. Among the real predators, the black caiman reigns supreme in rivers. Growing up to 6 meters, these powerful reptiles hunt fish, turtles, and occasionally larger mammals. River dolphins, however, navigate these waters with agility, sometimes outsmarting the very predators that share their habitat. The jungle teaches respect for nature's power. Every shadow, ripple, and sound holds a potential story, whether it's a living creature or a whispered legend. Exploring these waters reminds us that the Amazon is as mysterious as it is majestic. Beneath the Amazon's shimmering surface dwells a world of river giants, species that have adapted to dominate this aquatic realm. Among the most impressive is the arapaima, one of the largest freshwater fish in the world. Growing up to 3 meters long and weighing nearly half a ton, the arapaima is a true titan of the river. Its tough scales act as natural armor, allowing it to survive attacks from predators, while its powerful tail propels it with astonishing speed when hunting or escaping danger. Arapaimas are air-breathing fish, surfacing periodically to gulp oxygen, a fascinating adaptation to oxygen-poor waters in flooded areas. During spawning season, these giants congregate in shallow waters, where males guard the nests and protect the young with surprising vigilance. Observing an arapaima family in the wild is witnessing a delicate balance of strength, instinct, and parental care. Another formidable inhabitant is the giant catfish, some species exceeding 2 meters in length. These river titans are both hunters and scavengers, patrolling the depths of the river for fish, crustaceans, and fallen carrion. Their whisker-like barbels help them detect prey in murky waters, while their sheer size deters most potential threats. Giant catfish are masters of stealth and patience, moving silently beneath the surface, often unseen until they strike. The black caiman, the apex predator of the Amazon rivers, commands respect and fear. Growing up to 6 meters, these powerful reptiles patrol riverbanks and floodplains, ambushing unsuspecting prey that venture too close to the water. Their thick hides and muscular jaws make them nearly invincible, and yet they rely on stealth, remaining submerged for hours while observing their surroundings. Caimans play a crucial ecological role, controlling fish populations and maintaining the balance of the river ecosystem. Nocturnal predators also come alive as darkness falls. The pacu and other mid-sized fish hunt small insects and larvae, while predatory eels and snakes glide silently through the water. Their nocturnal hunting patterns reduce competition with daytime predators and allow for a complex rhythm of life to exist in parallel. River dolphins, or bodo, add intelligence and curiosity to the aquatic mix. Both pink and gray varieties navigate twisting channels with remarkable skill, often interacting with other species. Dolphins have been observed herding fish toward shallow areas, making it easier for them to catch prey, and in some cases, guiding fishermen to schools of fish, a behavior that blurs the line between instinct and learned intelligence. The Amazon's rivers are also home to giant turtles and giant otters, apex predators of smaller aquatic species. Giant otters hunt cooperatively, diving and corralling fish in impressive displays of teamwork. Their vocalizations, from high-pitched whistles to growls, coordinate complex strategies, allowing them to dominate stretches of river far more effectively than solitary hunters. Even plants along the riverbanks serve as part of this intricate predator-prey network. Floating vegetation provides hiding spots for small fish, while submerged roots allow predators to ambush them. Water lilies, overhanging branches, and fallen logs create natural shelters, contributing to the balance of life in the rivers. Some river giants interact in surprising ways. For example, caimans and giant fish sometimes compete for similar prey, while dolphins skillfully navigate around both to hunt efficiently. This coexistence demonstrates the delicate harmony of the Amazon River ecosystem, where strength, cunning, and adaptability determine survival. Local legends amplify the mystery of these river giants. Tales of enormous serpents, glowing fish, and unseen creatures persist, inspiring curiosity and caution. While many of these legends remain unverified, they remind us that the Amazon is a vast, largely unexplored frontier, where surprises await around every bend. Watching these predators in action, whether hunting, defending territory, or interacting with other species, is a lesson in evolution, adaptation, and survival. Each giant, from the arapaima to the black caiman, demonstrates remarkable physical and behavioral adaptations that allow them to thrive in an environment that is both bountiful and perilous. The rivers of the Amazon are living arenas, where giants reign supreme, and every ripple may conceal a predator or a prey. Observing this hidden world reveals not only the power of nature but also the intricate balance that sustains life in one of the most biodiverse ecosystems on Earth. As darkness blankets the Amazon, a new cast of creatures emerges, revealing the secret nocturnal life of the rivers. While daytime predators rest, the night belongs to species adapted to thrive under moonlight and shadow. The Amazon's rivers come alive with nocturnal fish like catfish and eels, hunting under the cover of darkness. Using sensitive barbels and keen sensory organs, these hunters detect movements and vibrations in the water, allowing them to ambush prey with precision. Unlike daytime predators, they rely less on vision and more on smell, touch, and the slightest disturbance in the water. Amphibians are also key nocturnal players. Poison dart frogs, with their brilliant colors, become more active at night, using their loud, high-pitched calls to communicate and attract mates. Each species has a distinct call, creating a symphony of sound that guides researchers and predators alike. These frogs' toxins protect them, a vivid reminder that survival in the Amazon often comes in small, potent packages. Along riverbanks, the harlequin toad and other amphibians take advantage of moist soil and submerged roots to hunt insects, while remaining camouflaged from predators like snakes and birds. The floodplains, partially submerged at night, provide breeding grounds and hiding places for countless small creatures. Nocturnal reptiles also emerge. Juvenile caimans patrol shallow edges, while adult caimans remain mostly still, observing and striking when opportunity arises. Anacondas use the cover of night to hunt mammals and other river inhabitants, gliding silently through murky waters. Their stealth and size make them one of the most feared nocturnal predators. Even invertebrates play a significant role in nocturnal river life. Glowworms and bioluminescent insects light up damp areas along the banks, attracting prey or signaling to mates. Crustaceans, such as crabs and shrimp, emerge to scavenge and feed, maintaining the nutrient cycles essential to river ecosystems. The interaction between nocturnal species is both complex and fascinating. Predator-prey relationships intensify at night, with each movement measured and strategic. Fish avoid illuminated areas, amphibians seek shelter under leaves, and snakes time their attacks to the smallest disturbances. It's a dance of survival, played out quietly under the canopy of stars. River dolphins also adapt their hunting for night. Using echolocation, they can navigate murky waters, locate schools of fish, and coordinate with others in the pod to trap prey efficiently. Their playful nature persists even at night, yet they remain skilled hunters, demonstrating intelligence and adaptability in one of the most challenging environments on Earth. Some nocturnal creatures employ unique strategies. The giant river otter may hunt earlier in the evening, retreating to dens once darkness deepens, while insects like katydids and crickets dominate the soundscape, their constant chorus shaping the nocturnal ecosystem. The Amazon's nocturnal rivers are also full of mystery and legend. Locals speak of spirits, glowing creatures, and serpents that appear only at night. While many of these stories are folklore, they reflect the awe and respect inspired by the forest after dark, reminding us that the unseen world holds as much life and danger as the daytime jungle. The rivers at night are a realm of adaptation, stealth, and survival. Every ripple may conceal a predator or prey. Every flash of movement may signal life or death. Observing these nocturnal ecosystems highlights the ingenuity of nature, where even the smallest frog or fish plays a critical role in sustaining the river's dynamic web of life. The Amazon rivers are not only home to incredible animals but also to unique plant life that sustains entire ecosystems. Along the riverbanks and in shallow waters, plants have evolved extraordinary adaptations to survive in constantly changing environments. Floating plants, such as water hyacinths and giant water lilies, drift along the currents, providing shelter for tiny fish and invertebrates. The enormous leaves of the Victoria amazonica support insects, frogs, and even small birds, creating miniature ecosystems on the water's surface. These plants also oxygenate the water and stabilize temperatures, contributing to the river's health and balance. Submerged plants like Vallisneria and various aquatic grasses provide hiding spaces for juvenile fish, helping them avoid predators. The intricate root systems of flooded trees, including cecropias and palms, offer not only protection but also breeding grounds for amphibians and crustaceans. Crabs, shrimp, and small fish use these roots to forage safely, forming a delicate web of interactions that supports life above and below the waterline. Along the riverbanks, mangroves and riparian vegetation play an essential role in controlling erosion, filtering nutrients, and supporting diverse wildlife. Birds perch on branches, insects crawl along stems, and mammals forage in the shade, all relying on this verdant habitat. Even when floodwaters rise, many of these plants can survive submersion, showcasing remarkable resilience. Human interaction with the rivers is equally fascinating. Indigenous communities have navigated these waterways for millennia, learning the behavior of river giants, seasonal patterns, and survival techniques. They fish sustainably, harvest plants for medicine and food, and pass down knowledge of safe passage through hazardous tributaries. Canoes gliding silently over the water demonstrate a profound understanding of the river's rhythms, allowing coexistence with potentially dangerous wildlife. Seasonal floods create both challenges and opportunities for humans and animals alike. Fish migrate into newly submerged forests, providing abundant catches for communities, while predators adapt to new hunting grounds. The river's fluctuating levels demand flexibility and resilience from all creatures, exemplifying the Amazon's dynamic environment. The legends of luminous fish, glowing insects, and strange nocturnal calls highlight the mysterious aspects of river life. Scientists have documented bioluminescent species, but many nocturnal phenomena remain unexplained. These mysteries inspire awe, fueling exploration and research while reminding us that the Amazon is still largely unknown. Extreme adaptation is also evident in the plants along riverbanks. Mangroves, floating vegetation, and submerged roots withstand prolonged flooding, provide shelter for countless species, and influence the entire river ecosystem. By stabilizing soil, filtering nutrients, and supporting food webs, plants demonstrate resilience equal to that of animals, showing that survival is a combined effort of flora and fauna. Local human communities, scientists, and explorers continue to interact with the rivers in ways that deepen our understanding of this ecosystem. Ethnobotanical studies reveal medicinal properties in aquatic and riparian plants, while ecological surveys track population dynamics of fish, reptiles, and mammals. These interactions are not merely observational, they are collaborative, ensuring conservation and sustainable use of the river's resources. The Amazon rivers also present natural extremes. Torrential rains, sudden floods, and droughts challenge every organism, forcing adaptations that are both fascinating and complex. Fish evolve flexible reproductive strategies, amphibians time their calls for peak survival chances, and predators adjust hunting strategies based on water levels. Every organism is part of an interconnected system, where extreme environmental pressures drive evolution and innovation. As night falls, the river's mystical and practical worlds converge. Dolphins glide silently, caimans lurk beneath floating vegetation, and glowing insects light the edges of submerged roots. Indigenous communities navigate these waters using traditional knowledge, guided by stars, river currents, and signs in nature. The Amazon is alive with stories, adaptations, and secrets, a living laboratory where every creature, every plant, and every ripple contributes to the intricate tapestry of life. Studying these rivers reveals the remarkable intelligence and resilience of Amazonian life. From the tiniest microorganisms to massive predators, from floating plants to human navigators, every participant has evolved strategies for survival in a world that is as unpredictable as it is beautiful. The legends, extreme adaptations, and human interactions all remind us that the Amazon's rivers are far more than waterways. They are the heart of an ecosystem where mystery, life, and survival are deeply intertwined. While much attention is given to the Amazon's rivers and forest floor, a hidden world thrives high above in the canopy, the uppermost layer of the rainforest. Suspended 30 to 50 meters above the ground, this green sky is a bustling ecosystem where sunlight, humidity, and life converge in spectacular ways. The canopy is home to millions of species, many unseen by humans. Tiny insects crawl along leaves, pollinating flowers and decomposing organic matter, while larger creatures like sloths move deliberately among branches, feeding on leaves and avoiding predators below. The sunlight that filters through the treetops creates pockets of warmth and moisture, allowing a wide variety of plants, fungi, and epiphytes to flourish. Epiphytic plants, including orchids, bromeliads, and ferns, cling to branches without touching the soil. These plants create microhabitats that capture water, support insects, and even house frogs. The canopy is a self-contained world. A single branch may support hundreds of organisms, each performing a role in the complex ecological web. In hand, it can snatch monkeys and sloths from branches, striking with precision from above. Its keen eyesight allows it to detect subtle movements among the leaves, while its silent flight ensures the element of surprise. Snakes, such as the emerald tree boa, are masters of ambush. Coiled among branches, they remain nearly invisible, waiting for birds, mammals, or amphibians to come within striking distance. Their slow, deliberate movements demonstrate the art of patience, a key survival strategy in the canopy. Even insects have evolved clever defenses. Some species mimic leaves or twigs, while others secrete chemicals to deter predators. Predatory ants, spiders, and wasps patrol leaves and flowers, creating an intricate network of checks and balances that sustains the ecosystem. Canopy life also involves cooperation and symbiosis. Ants guard trees in exchange for nectar, while birds disperse seeds, enabling plant regeneration. Sloths host algae and insects in their fur, forming mini ecosystems that benefit both the sloth and the organisms they carry. Every creature, no matter how small, contributes to the complex balance of life high above the forest floor. The canopy also connects to the sky, where flying and gliding creatures dominate. Birds are the most visible of these aerial inhabitants. Toucans, with their iconic large beaks, feed on fruits, insects, and small reptiles, while acting as key seed dispersers. Their vibrant colors and social behavior make them an essential part of the canopy's visual and ecological landscape. At dusk, the canopy transforms as bats emerge, hunting insects and pollinating flowers. Their echolocation allows them to navigate the dense foliage with remarkable precision, revealing an entire nocturnal aerial ecosystem. Bats not only control insect populations but also play a vital role in the reproduction of plants that flower at night. Gliding mammals, though less visible, are another marvel. Using membranes stretched between limbs, these species leap between trees to escape predators and access food sources. Every glide is a calculated maneuver, demonstrating adaptation to a vertical and aerial habitat. The interactions of these sky-dwelling creatures with the canopy below create a dynamic system. Birds, bats, and gliders influence the distribution of seeds, the growth of plants, and the population control of insects. Each species' activity resonates throughout the layers of the forest, emphasizing the interconnectivity of the Amazon's vertical ecosystem. High above the forest floor, the Amazon canopy is more than just branches and leaves. It is a complex network of microhabitats supporting countless hidden inhabitants. Every nook, crevice, and water-filled epiphyte forms a tiny world, sustaining life in miniature yet crucial ways. Epiphytic bromeliads, with their cup-shaped leaves, collect rainwater, creating miniature ponds for insects, tadpoles, and small amphibians. These tiny pools are essential breeding grounds for species like tree frogs, which lay eggs in the safety of these secluded habitats. Predatory insects, such as damselflies and water beetles, patrol the microponds, creating a micro-ecosystem full of interaction and survival. Moss-covered branches harbor microfauna, including mites, springtails, and tiny spiders. These organisms decompose organic matter, recycle nutrients, and provide a food source for slightly larger predators, like ants and small lizards. The canopy floor itself, though suspended in mid-air, is a bustling environment, with life thriving in ways the human eye rarely perceives. Even leaves serve as microhabitats. Certain insects and spiders specialize in living exclusively on a single leaf type, blending perfectly with its color and texture. Predators patrol these areas, hunting in stealthy, precise patterns, while herbivorous insects feed quietly, contributing to a delicate balance of life high above the ground. Tree hollows and crevices offer shelter for slightly larger species. Birds nest in cavities, bats roost during the day, and small mammals, such as tamarins and pygmy squirrels, use these spaces to hide from predators. Some sloths even use these tree cavities for resting, while their fur hosts algae, insects, and mites, a miniature ecosystem in itself. Pollination and seed dispersal are also critical activities happening in microhabitats. Tiny insects visit flowers of epiphytic plants, transferring pollen, while birds and bats help disperse seeds across vast distances. This ensures the regeneration of canopy plants and maintains the structural diversity of the forest, which is essential for sustaining larger animals. Even at night, microhabitats remain active. Tree frogs call from bromeliads, nocturnal insects hunt, and tiny snakes slither among branches. Every moment is a survival story, where adaptation, strategy, and cooperation define who thrives and who perishes. The interdependence of canopy microhabitats is remarkable. Predators, prey, plants, and decomposers all contribute to a self-sustaining vertical ecosystem. A single fallen leaf or branch can alter the distribution of species, showcasing the delicate balance and dynamic nature of life high above the forest floor. Studying these hidden habitats reveals how resilience and specialization allow life to flourish in challenging conditions. Even tiny organisms play a critical role in nutrient cycles, population control, and the maintenance of biodiversity, emphasizing that in the Amazon, every organism, no matter how small, has a purpose. The Amazon canopy is a world of extreme adaptations, where survival demands ingenuity, resilience, and specialization. From stealthy predators to resourceful prey, every creature has evolved unique strategies to navigate this challenging three-dimensional ecosystem. Some birds, like the harpy eagle, exhibit incredible strength and precision, capable of snatching monkeys from branches in a single powerful strike. Their talons, larger than a human hand, combined with exceptional eyesight, make them apex predators of the treetops. Similarly, snakes such as the emerald tree boa rely on perfect camouflage, coiling silently among branches and waiting for unsuspecting prey to come within striking range. Mammals also display extraordinary adaptations. Sloths, despite their slow movement, possess strong limbs and curved claws that allow them to hang effortlessly while feeding. Their algae-covered fur provides camouflage and supports small organisms like insects, forming micro-ecosystems on their backs. Monkeys, including squirrel and howler species, use agility, social coordination, and vocal communication to find food, avoid predators, and maintain group cohesion. Even insects and tiny arthropods have perfected survival. Leaf-mimicking katydids, stick insects, and spiders employ camouflage and mimicry, blending seamlessly with foliage. Ants, some species cultivating fungi, patrol leaves and branches to defend territories, demonstrating teamwork, strategy, and remarkable intelligence relative to their size. Storms, heavy rainfall, and wind can dislodge branches, destroy nests, and flood bromeliads, challenging species to adapt quickly or perish. Seasonal variations affect food availability, forcing herbivores and predators alike to modify foraging behavior. This pressure drives evolution, resulting in highly specialized adaptations that allow species to thrive despite environmental unpredictability. Human activity adds another layer of threat. Deforestation, illegal logging, and habitat fragmentation disrupt canopy continuity, forcing animals to descend to the forest floor, where they face new predators and competition. Even isolated species in tree microhabitats may lose critical shelter and breeding grounds. Conservation efforts aim to mitigate these impacts, but the canopy remains one of the most sensitive and threatened layers of the Amazon. Adaptations extend beyond physical traits. Many canopy species have evolved behavioral strategies to survive. Birds migrate or adjust nesting timing according to food availability, while some amphibians synchronize breeding with rainfall. Social structures, such as coordinated monkey troops or ant colonies, provide protection and efficiency in resource use. Cooperation, timing, and intelligence are just as vital as strength and camouflage in the canopy. Predator-prey interactions are particularly intense. Predatory birds, snakes, and mammals constantly hunt while prey species evolve evasive maneuvers, rapid reflexes, and alarm systems. Insects may drop from leaves, mimic twigs, or secrete toxins, creating a perpetual evolutionary arms race high above the forest floor. Canopy plants themselves display extreme adaptations. Epiphytes survive without soil, collecting nutrients and water from rain and debris. Bromeliads, orchids, and ferns create micro-reservoirs that sustain amphibians and insects. Tree species withstand storms and flooding, with flexible branches and strong root systems anchoring them against wind and water. These plants are not passive, they actively shape the environment, providing food, shelter, and breeding grounds for countless species. Despite these adaptations, the canopy ecosystem remains fragile. Loss of even a single species can ripple through the network, affecting plants, predators, prey, and microhabitats. Scientists emphasize the importance of preserving continuous canopy corridors, as connectivity allows gene flow, migration, and ecological balance. Without protection, the remarkable adaptations of Amazon canopy life may not be enough to ensure survival in the face of accelerating threats. Studying the Amazon canopy offers profound insights into evolution, adaptation, and resilience. Observing extreme predators, agile mammals, clever insects, and microhabitats highlights the intricate interdependence of species. Even the smallest organism contributes to a living, breathing ecosystem where survival is an art of precision, timing, and ingenuity. When the sun sets over the Amazon, a whole new world awakens. The forest floor, the canopy, and winding rivers transform into a realm of shadows, whispers, and nocturnal activity. Life that remains hidden by daylight emerges, revealing creatures and behaviors few humans have witnessed. The night in the Amazon is alive with sound. Crickets, frogs, and insects produce an intricate symphony, while distant howls and calls from monkeys, jaguars, and birds echo through the darkness. Every rustle of leaves may signal the movement of a predator or prey, each adapted to thrive in limited visibility. Nocturnal creatures rely on extraordinary sensory adaptations to survive. Enhanced hearing, night vision, echolocation, and chemical detection allow them to hunt, avoid predators, and communicate. The darkness itself becomes both a challenge and a shield, a tool for both predator and prey in the continuous dance of survival. Even the smallest creatures participate in this nocturnal world. Leafcutter ants, spiders, and beetles continue their activities under the cover of night, while frogs and toads call to attract mates or ward off competitors. Each sound, movement, and glimmer of light tells a story of life adapted to darkness. Nocturnal predators of the Amazon showcase incredible hunting adaptations. The jaguar, although active during the day, becomes a more stealthy hunter at night. Its vision and hearing are finely tuned to detect movement, and the cover of darkness allows it to stalk prey silently along riverbanks or through dense vegetation. Snakes like the boa constrictor and emerald tree boa excel in nocturnal ambush. They detect heat signatures of mammals and birds, strike with precision, and use constriction to subdue their prey. Even insects play their part. Predatory ants and spiders roam in darkness, preying on smaller insects and maintaining balance in the micro-ecosystem. Birds such as owls and patus dominate the nocturnal skies. With silent flight and exceptional night vision, they locate small mammals, insects, and amphibians. Patus, masters of camouflage, remain motionless on tree branches, blending perfectly with bark and foliage, ready to strike when an unsuspecting prey ventures too close. Even aquatic predators adapt to nocturnal life. Caimans patrol rivers under moonlight, detecting ripples and vibrations to locate fish or amphibians. The pink river dolphin, though mostly diurnal, occasionally hunts at night, using echolocation to navigate and capture prey in low visibility. These nocturnal interactions highlight the delicate balance of predator and prey, amplified by the mysteries of darkness. Not all night activity involves hunting. Many herbivores and omnivores take advantage of darkness to forage safely. Sloths, with their slow movements, become more active during cooler night hours, feeding on leaves in relative safety from diurnal predators. Rodents, agoutis, and porcupines emerge from hidden burrows to search for fruits, seeds, and leaves. Capybaras, while mostly social during the day, graze near rivers at night, balancing feeding with vigilance. Nocturnal herbivores often exhibit heightened senses to detect danger, subtle vibrations, scents, and even changes in air currents signal approaching threats. Tree-dwelling mammals like night monkeys and small opossums navigate the upper canopy under starlight and moonlight. They leap, glide, and balance with remarkable skill, foraging on fruits, flowers, and insects. The nocturnal lifestyle provides safety from predators active during the day, while still demanding constant alertness for nighttime hunters. The Amazon's night is dominated by amphibians and insects, whose activities create a symphony of life unseen during the day. Frogs and toads, particularly tree frogs and poison dart frogs, use nighttime humidity to call, mate, and hunt. Their vocalizations are both mating signals and territorial warnings, echoing through the darkness. Fireflies illuminate patches of the forest, creating fleeting patterns of bioluminescence. Beetles, moths, and cockroaches forage under leaves, while predatory spiders and tarantulas hunt with precision. These small creatures not only sustain themselves but provide essential food for larger predators, from snakes to birds, maintaining the delicate nocturnal food web. Many insects exhibit extraordinary adaptations: glowing bodies to attract mates or deter predators, chemical secretions for defense, and nocturnal activity patterns timed to avoid competition and exploit nighttime resources. This hidden world exemplifies the innovation and resilience of life in darkness. Rivers in the Amazon undergo a transformation at night. Caimans, piranhas, and other aquatic predators become more active, relying on darkness to ambush prey. Fish navigate currents under low visibility, while aquatic insects and crustaceans continue their nighttime activity. The pink river dolphin sometimes emerges under the cover of darkness, hunting using echolocation to locate prey in murky waters. Their movements create ripples that alert other creatures to the presence of predators, demonstrating the intricate web of nocturnal interactions. Floating plants and submerged vegetation provide cover and hunting grounds. Small amphibians and fish hide among roots, while predators patrol strategically, using the night to hunt efficiently. The nocturnal river ecosystem is both thrilling and precarious, where every ripple and shadow tells a story of survival. Despite the adaptability of nocturnal species, the Amazon night faces serious threats. Human activity, such as logging, mining, and riverside settlements, disrupts the delicate balance. Artificial lights disorient nocturnal animals, altering feeding and mating behaviors. Pollution affects rivers and streams, endangering aquatic and semi-aquatic species that rely on nighttime for survival. Climate change also impacts nocturnal life. Shifts in temperature and rainfall patterns can affect breeding cycles, food availability, and predator-prey interactions. Conservation efforts, including protected areas and sustainable practices, are crucial to ensure that the mysteries of the Amazon night continue to thrive. The night reminds us of the resilience, mystery, and interconnectedness of life in the rainforest. From stealthy jaguars to tiny glowing insects, from nocturnal birds to river predators, every creature contributes to a complex, thriving ecosystem that comes alive under the cover of darkness. The Amazon rainforest is not only a home to giant animals but also a realm of mysteries and remarkable survival stories. From hidden caves to unexplored river bends, countless secrets remain untouched by humans. One of the most fascinating aspects is how animals survive in such extreme conditions. The forest is humid, rains heavily, and predators lurk everywhere. Yet, creatures like the poison dart frog thrive here, using their bright colors as a warning to potential predators while producing powerful toxins to defend themselves. This tiny amphibian is a perfect example of survival through adaptation. Then there's the harpy eagle, one of the most powerful birds of prey. Nesting high in the canopy, it hunts monkeys, sloths, and other arboreal animals. Its immense strength and sharp eyesight make it a master hunter, proving that even in a land of giants, intelligence and skill are key to survival. Explorers have often reported strange phenomena in the Amazon. Unusual animal behavior, glowing insects, and mysterious sounds in the night have sparked legends for centuries. Are these just myths, or do they hint at undiscovered species and unknown natural wonders? The truth is, much of the Amazon remains an enigma, waiting for those daring enough to explore. Even the smallest creatures show extraordinary resilience. Leafcutter ants, for example, can carry objects 50 times their body weight and build intricate underground colonies. This teamwork ensures survival against predators and environmental challenges. Every animal, from the tiniest insect to the massive anaconda, plays a role in maintaining the delicate balance of life in this rainforest. As we journey through the Amazon's mysteries, one thing becomes clear: survival here requires adaptation, intelligence, and cooperation. It's a land where only the cleverest, strongest, and most resilient can thrive. And while science has uncovered many secrets, countless mysteries remain, inviting explorers, scientists, and wildlife enthusiasts to continue their quest. Which of these mysteries would you love to explore? Let us know in the comments below, and remember, the adventure of the Amazon is endless. Every sound, every movement, every shadow could be hiding a story waiting to be discovered. As night falls over the Amazon, a whole new world awakens. The daytime giants rest, but nocturnal creatures take center stage, thriving under the cover of darkness. The forest at night is alive with fireflies, crickets, and tree frogs, creating an orchestra of sounds that guide hunters and signal danger. Some insects glow to attract mates, while others use stealth to evade predators, turning the night into a complex battlefield of survival. One of the most fascinating nocturnal hunters is the ocelot, a smaller relative of the jaguar. With sharp night vision and extraordinary hearing, this elusive cat hunts silently, stalking rodents, birds, and even small reptiles. Observing an ocelot in the wild is witnessing perfection in predator strategy. The giant nocturnal spiders also emerge after dark, spinning webs strong enough to catch bats and other flying insects. Their incredible adaptability allows them to thrive where many creatures cannot. And then there are the kinkajous, sometimes called honey bears, which glide from tree to tree, feeding on fruit and nectar. Their large eyes and nimble fingers are perfect adaptations for navigating the jungle canopy under the moonlight. Even the rivers change at night. Nocturnal fish, like certain catfish species, emerge to feed, while caimans patrol silently along the banks, their eyes reflecting the moonlight as they hunt. The Amazon at night is not only mysterious but also dangerous. Predators and prey coexist in a delicate balance, with darkness acting as both shield and threat. Every rustle, every flash of movement can signify life or death, highlighting the extraordinary adaptations of these creatures. From the tiniest glowing insects to the stealthy hunters roaming the jungle floor, the night reveals the hidden side of the Amazon. It's a world of shadows, sounds, and survival strategies, reminding us that even after the sun sets, the rainforest is alive with secrets waiting to be discovered. What an incredible journey through the Amazon rainforest! From the dense jungle to mysterious rivers, from gentle giants like river dolphins and capybaras to apex predators like jaguars and anacondas, we've explored the amazing diversity of life that thrives in this extraordinary ecosystem. Every corner of the Amazon holds stories of survival, mystery, and wonder, reminding us that nature is endlessly fascinating and full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the bell icon to get notified for more epic wildlife journeys, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us bring more amazing content from the wild straight to your screen. And finally, we'd love to hear from you. Which Amazon animal or mystery fascinated you the most? Comment below and join the conversation. Remember, the adventure never ends. In the epic animal world, there's always more to explore.